Boy, am I excited for this one. Hi everybody, Skylestar here, and welcome to the stream. Last week, we finished up Super Mario World, so tonight, it's time for a brand new game. A game that will feel familiar, but also a bit different. A game from a series that we have played before on the channel. In fact, it wasn't too long ago. And a game that, for some reason, I've never put it inside this particular system. Because I had to set up new save data. Welcome to... I need to select it first. Welcome to the Wii wrist strap menu. Ah, yes. Don't worry, folks. This game will be over in a jiffy. See, we're already finished. And if that's not a tell, I don't know what is. Welcome to Pikmin 2. This, I have to say, is so far my favorite Pikmin game out of all of them. This game does a lot of things differently to the first game, but it will feel very, very, very similar to the first. For clarity's sake, I'm actually playing this on the Wii U with the Wii system menu. I know that there was the HD remakes that came out, but I prefer using the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, as pointing controls are much, much, much more beneficial for playing Pikmin. This is my preferred method of play, so that's what we're gonna do. I do have a save file that I set up, but you'll notice that there are no save files aside from that one, and that's the one that I set up literally the other day. I'm gonna pick file... maybe I should move that one. Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's move that to file 3. Because that's just my test file, and then we can delete this one, and then we'll play on file 1. But yeah, amazingly, this game has never touched the Wii U, and I'm surprised with that. Alright, let's get this journey started. Habitat Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, died. Crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar vacation. There he was aided by indigenous creatures, which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped, with all of his ship parts intact. In less than 30 days. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Habitat Freight, ran into financial difficulties. I also need to set the game. There's so many different options for Pikmin 2. Good grief. Captain Olimar and Planet Habitat. Is it Habitat? Habitate? No idea. I can never remember. President of Habitat Freight and local employee, Louie. As per usual, let me know if you can't hear the game, or if I'm too loud, or whatever. Whatever is going on. Olimar! I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad. Quite glad. But sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. On his first mission, Louis here met a ravenous space bunny! And his entire load of golden Pikmin brand carrots was eaten! I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from this loss. I decided to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan. But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. I have several questions. As for the rest of our loan, 10,100 Pokos. We have no means to repay it. Olimar! What is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid? Treasure, treasure, treasure. Money, 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 money. Initiating valuation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 pokos. This thing's worth 100 pokos? That's more than a year's salary. My voice changed in surprise. Ooh! What? There are more on that planet? They can repay our debt? Whee! You don't! Look alive! You must depart immediately! With Captain Olimar! Because he knows where that planet is! Goodbye! I have several questions about the dolphin, and I'm going to have to explain them later. This game is a bit heavy on the tutorial, which you'll soon see. Surely nothing will go wrong, right, when we land here, right? This planet's not cursed or anything, right? Valley of Repose. Good grief! Serves you right for not paying attention. Incoming! Outgoing. Poot! You are dead. Not a big surprise. That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look. That Pikmin jumped straight in its mouth. Could these be Pikmin? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak. You must help them. Point at the screen and press B to call them with your whistle. You can also hold B to make them sound... to make the sound of your whistle carry further, remember? I wonder if you can leave them there and they'll just get eaten eventually. Or not. They're all dead! The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay. Hold A to grab a Pikmin, then point at the screen and release to throw it. Seems before if we land directly on it, we can take it out. Attention, Captain Olimar. I have just re-established my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press minus to communicate with him. I'm quite interested in the details of his condition.
Louis.
Over to Louis, who's left an imprint in the ground. Louis, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. Are you all at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press plus to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. Louis has a different sounding whistle, but otherwise controls exactly the same as Captain Olimar does. Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. Poot. The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. You can use A to throw a Pikmin and issue orders to it. Press B to call it back to you. You can disband your squad with C. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling Pikmin characters was strikingly accurate. Louis, my senses have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? I'm gonna eat you. Oh no, it's moving towards me. Oh no! Alright, you go over there. I'll smack this for you. I'm not sure if you can grow flower Pikmin on the first day. The onion ejected more seeds. The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems repeatedly tapping A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. You have to give me a minute to get used to the motion controls. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if we can grow these Pikmin into flower Pikmin like we can on the first day in Pikmin. Well, I guess we'll find out. I'll figure it out. What's interesting is that this version of the game actually had an interesting release. For some reason, America, I believe, did not get the Wii version of Pikmin 2. But we did here in Australia. Bloody Australia got it. Normally, we're the ones who miss out. Right, well, that's all the stuff we've got. Also, fun fact, because we're playing the Wii version, we have product placement! Hashtag not sponsored. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press Z to move the camera behind you. You can also press left or right on the D-pad to zoom, and up on the control pad to change angles. I just called it a control pad and a D-pad. There we go. A sigh of relief. Captain Olimar, Louis, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use B to form a single group, C to take solo action, and minus to change leaders. Alright, let's grab that for a start. I think the battery requires 20 Pikmin. Well, either way, we can get them stuck on that. So the biggest change with Pikmin 2 so far is the fact that we now have 2 leaders. You can change them at any time, you can disband them if you like, but this also allows you to divide and conquer your tasks. You should now be able to get more stuff done. I typically leave the two leaders together a lot, so you'll probably be seeing that most of the time, but we'll see. I have learned a lot about task management in Pikmin. That's the biggest change to talk about so far, but there are also other changes too that we'll notice soon enough. Perfect. So this gives us the 20 we need. 1, 2, 3. Louis didn't even bother helping there. Usually the second captain will help you pluck Pikmin. If you start and the other captain is nearby, then usually they start too. Usually. Doesn't seem to be the case today. Perhaps because we haven't learned that skill. There should be no other Pikmin. I believe the most you can grow on this day is 20. I'll go over some other stuff too as we come across it. For now, we just need to wait for the Pikmin to carry this back. Yeah, playing with the Wii Remote is a much nicer feel than trying to use the controller to aim, and I know that there was the HD remaster, but A, I've got the Wii U, so, like, I'm still playing through a HDMI cable anyway, but more importantly, I mean, aside from the product placement, which is just funny, I don't really want to give Nintendo more money. When I can play this version of the game just fine. And there are... Duracell, Courage Reactor. There are motion controls in the HD remake, but you have to enable them from a menu, then you have to press and hold the R button to use them. And it also doesn't go nearly as far as the Wii Remote does. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hockatate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. Just like in the first game, once you recover your first thing, the day ends. Well, the first day anyway. Now we use that opportunity to hydrate. Today's report should be the same as everyone else's report. I wonder if it's possible to lose Pikmin to that Bulb, but surely you can't because you can only grow 20 and that's exactly how much you need to recover the battery. But maybe there's some special dialogue if a Pikmin dies or something like that and it's like, oh, you can't carry the battery back. But then I also wonder what happens if you can't destroy the bag either. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work! Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace! Piklipedia and treasures get updated. I'll take the liberty of going through these every day as well. We've recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. Can't understand their adorable language and I don't know what they're thinking, yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I've reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? I mean, you already crash landed again, so, you know, swings and roundabouts, I suppose. Hi, Spyro, welcome on in. Oh yeah, in the Piclopedia we can throw Pikmin carrots by pressing the A button. And we can see how the enemies react. Dwarf Red Bulbub. Pancerus docilii rusus, breadbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulbub, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug species family. A close relative of the vanilla breadbug, it escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulbub's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by a prey species is rare, indicating this clever creature has a mastery of mimicry. Pellet Posy, Amplus nutrio, pellet weed family. In the stem of the pellet posy, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half-plant, half-animal species such as the Pikmin and candy pop flowers. So the pellet posy is a species that can be considered a close relative. Although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of the pellet weed family, the fact that these plants reach maturity so quickly, and that their pellets contain such high concentrations of the natural nutrients of the soil, explains why the Pikmin and so many of the other indigenous species are so reliant on these pellets for sustenance. We can throw Pikmin at them, but they do nothing. Alright, let's go to the area selection. We still don't have a new area, so we have to return to the Valley of Repose. But we got plenty of pellet posies now. We should be able to build up a fine little squad here. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? Ha ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. The Pikmin seem to still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Great asset to the company. Now, have we got... Nope, there's nothing up there. Okay, so we'll just take them. Come on, Louie, stop being lazy. We've got jobs to do. I'm sure they've got it figured out. Now, is there anything back here? I can never remember if there's stuff back here or not. Yes, there is. Okay, cool. Come on, guys. Hurry up. If I throw the third one up there, they'll figure it out. Cool. I want as big of a squad as I can get before we move any further. There's nothing down where Louie crash landed. Perhaps I should have left Louie there to collect everything. Pluck the sprouts. There's a pellet posy growing. There's a pellet posy growsing over there. The fuck does growsing mean? Louie, I'm gonna leave you there, and I'll come back with the Pikmin in a second. I do want to try and grab this pellet posy before we move on. I'd like to do that very much. See, with the Wii Remote, I can literally go, like, here, and I can still call Olimar from here. And call all of his Pikmin back to him. grab these two. Cool. The bigger the squad that I've got moving into the next part, the better off I'll be. So I'd like to grow as many as I can. And I think 47 is a decent number to get started. Alright, let's go. Gotcha. Really? Now... I think what I'll do is I'll put the Pikmin on the gate for now. Louie, you stay there with them, and I'll be back in a minute. Because I'll go pluck these guys. And then we might be able to do a bum rush. I'm not entirely sure if we've got enough Pikmin to do a bum rush, and I'm a little bit worried that this is going to go very, very poorly. That's why I'm building up as many Pikmin as I can, because I'm almost positive that we might have enough, because they're all reds, but I'm a little concerned about doing this. And I wonder if tossing is actually the better bet here. Now, for the most part, the training gloves are off. Oh, perfect, look at that. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When massed, their might is ferocious. Louie, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing in your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab Pikmin and release to throw them. Call them into a group with B. Press C to disband the group, point at the screen, and press down on the D-pad to issue orders. Press down on the D-pad to swarm Pikmin on treasure and enemies, or make them march in a line. Right, is 53 gonna be enough? Get him! Oh, this one very bad, 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 bad. Okay, yep. Not nearly enough to do a bum rush. Wow, that was bad. Ended up losing Pikmin for that one. Oof. That was terrible. How did that go so wrong? Alright, well. There we go. Borrow a few from you. We do have to start paying attention to the time limit at the top, but honestly, you've got plenty of time to do everything that you need or can do in this day. My arm just slid off the chair, so my voice jumped for a second. So don't worry too much, you will have plenty of time. There's not much you can actually do on this day. Not sure exactly how many Pikmin I lost there, though. Bit of a shame that I did lose any at all. That went very poorly. Alright. Should be able to get this back now. Actually, I'll leave... Olimar there. And we'll head over this way. So, the reason we can't do any more is because there's water there. We don't have blue Pikmin with us yet, so we can't do anything about that. Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear, the leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. Separated Pikmin will head to the onion. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. I believe that all surface-dwelling Pikmin will return to the onion. I think. Regardless of what they're doing or where they are. Which is funny, because they don't do that when it's nighttime. If they're nowhere near the onions, they don't go back to the onion. Unlike Pikmin, we can't press A anywhere near the treasure to check it. Utter scrap. Come here, you lot. So the only thing left to do on this entire second day is to jump down that hole. That's it. That's really all we can do. Hello, Louie. Come here. Emergence Cave. Let's jump in. Are the Pikmin employees of Hakatat Freight? Did they get benefits? I think their employee benefits is to be led around and get fed. With a potential risk of death. Intriguing, my heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me. I am not just a ship, I am an all-purpose support pod. Working for food, fun. Working for food with the potential risk of death. Welcome to Underground Caverns. This is a new feature in Pikmin 2, and it works a little differently. The leader's squad of Pikmin join you. However, a Darku Patrol will come on in. However, you will not be able to grow Pikmin underground with some exceptions. Additionally, also 7-Up. The Quenching Emblem. Additionally, what was I gonna say? I have forgotten. Additionally, you can quit at any time. However, doing so will abandon all of your treasure. So take note. If you leave, you will leave with no treasure. I think you leave with all Pikmin though. I kind of want to experiment something here, so give me a sec. I'm going to try and not take any of the dwarf bulbs back. Now, beasts do give you money. They are not worth much, however, including boss beasts, which we'll get into later. I want to see, though, if these guys will show up in the Piccolopedia if we don't send them back to the ship. I'm curious. citrus lump. Hear that noise? That's a strange noise, isn't it? We'll find out exactly what that noise is later. But keep an ear out for it for now. This hole appears to be quite deep. Sorry, hang on. This hole appears to be quite deep. My senses indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with Z and up, left, and right on the D-pad, correct? Your expression suggests you do. Excellent. Don't worry, all your Pikmin will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter it. This is a good strategy. It's worthwhile mentioning that you can disband the Pikmin here, and Louis, walk to the hole by yourself, and enter the hole. All of your Pikmin will follow you as long as they are above ground. This is important. It will be on the test later. And when it's the final floor of a cave, you'll get a notification to tell you. That test. Like that. Now this is what we came for. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. So long to fail it then. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. The ship's right. If we throw a red Pikmin onto it, it's gonna take 101 Pikmin. We're gonna have to come up with another solution. I was gonna say, if I just keep throwing red Pikmin at it, eventually there will be something. From swimming test, Skylar. Astounding! A flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be thrown into the flower. Well, who am I to judge? Righto, since you want to go in. In you go. Skylar the flower. Meet our second type of Pikmin and brand new to this game. Amazing, a purple Pikmin. It has hair, and is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by throwing them into flowers. Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. Oh boy. Purple Pikmin. Say hello to your new squad. Or should I say new elite fight force. Purple Pikmin are much slower than other Pikmin. However, they have the weight of 10. They also have the strength of 10 when it comes to carrying objects. As we're about to see. Now, how do I swap? There's a button here that I can press that swaps the Pikmin types, right? No? Oh, it's B! I pressed that and it didn't work. Alright. You'll also notice too, the purple Pikmin will shake the ground when they land. This is a small little quake that can stun some enemies, but not all. Also note too, purple Pikmin are exceedingly slow, and this includes when they're carrying something. This is a prime example of that. There might be 155 Pikmin on it, but the purple Pikmin are slowing it right down. Important stuff to note, folks. Skylar, you nerd. Come here and get off the screen. Spherical Atlas. There is a device resembling a microchip embedded inside this sphere. Retrieving data. Error, I could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the Sphere Chart. Press plus to contact me and go to the exploration kit on the radar screen by pressing left on the D-pad. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. Excellent. There's that sound again. Again, remember that for later. Anyway, we've got menu. So we can give up and escape. Remember, giving up means we will immediately abandon everything. We will head up to the surface with the captains and the Pikmin, and that's it. That's all you got. As for items, we've got the sphere chart. Everything else is missing. You know, it probably would have been faster if I just left the Pikmin back up there. One other thing to note. You can only grow purple Pikmin underground. And unfortunately, once you have 20 of them, the Emergence Cave will no longer produce purple Pikmin. Astounding! Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. Geysers are your exit. There's not one of these on every floor, though. Cave complete. Now here's the thing, if those dwarf snowy bulbs didn't show up in the end of the thing, at the end of the day, then I'll know for a fact that we have to take them back to the Onion to complete research on them. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision making, gentlemen. We must celebrate the success of your spelunking expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. Olimar and Louis, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. This is the second big change that you will notice. You have as many days as you need. I believe the counter goes like probably to 999 or even 9,999. And even then, you still keep going. It just doesn't tick over. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady. Yep, you can take as long or as little time as you like. I'll try to be efficient. Try. Unfortunately, it does mean we miss out on those two pellet poisons. I didn't even know they were there until they grew later in the day. Now, we definitely lost a few Pikmin to that red Bulbub, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we'll see how much the damage was. I don't think we'll be feeling it too much, though. Aside from that, we've basically cleared out this area. Yeah, we lost 5. Alright. Relatively bad start, but oh well. Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Hockatat Savings and Loan, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so ha! Reminds me about Captain Olimar's ship. We'll talk about that in just a second. Alright, now that we got the spherical chart, a new location has opened, the Awakening Wood. However, we got treasure. This fruit was dug up from the floor of an icy cavern. It appears that the fruit's thick skin protected it from the frigid cold. It's quite remarkable. The shape of the fruit eerily resembles the president's head. P.S. The labyrinth and underground and trails of this planet are like a completely different world. Utter scrap. The area we recently touched down in is blanketed with a fresh layer of frozen precipitation. As tranquil and relaxing as it is, I named it the Valley of Repose. Using Pikmin to move obstacles, I was able to open up some new areas for exploration, where I found this hunk of metal. The purple Pikmin was somehow able to carry this massive treasure. Today, we measured their physical strength using the ship's onboard beefometer. It seems that they have 10 times the weight and physical power of any other Pikmin. When I throw them, they land with a resounding thud. I've decided to commemorate the cave I first encountered them in by naming it Emergence Cave. I often brag about my inexhaustible supply of self-control, but when I peer at this treasure, I can't help but want to take a drink. Red Bulbub, Oculus Kajuyami russus, grub dog family. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and cranial morphology of the grub dog family, as well as the characteristic bulging eyes. As with most grub dogs, the creature's cranium comprises half of its total length and girth. Showing a scarlet abdomen with white spots, this creature is primarily nocturnal, choosing to prey upon smaller creatures returning to their nests. Originally classified as the spotty bulbub, further research has reclassified the species as the red bulbub. Subspecies of varied colours have recently been discovered, but academics are divided into 2 rival camps over how to handle their classification. Oh cool, the snow bulbubs are there. Snow bulbub. Pansaris pseudoculi frosticus, breadbug family. I'm not even going to try to pronounce these scientific names in the future, I think. Like the dwarf red bulbub, the snow bulbub is a member of the breadbug family that seeks to survive through imitating the appearance and behavior of a bulbub. Its pale coloration and blue spots make for easy identification. In particular, this organism mimics the hairy bulbub, but it is of course unable to grow the hair that gives the hairy bulbub its name. However, as the hairy bulbub has been known to lose its hair in certain circumstances, the snow bulbub is an effective mimic that is often mistaken for a member of the same species. We'll encounter hairy bulbubs later, perhaps. Violet Candypop Bud. Candypop family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candypop buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies this planet has been found in, one could surmise that it could be found in any cavern regardless of geographic region. Throwing Pikmin into this flower results in the release of purple Pikmin seeds, regardless of the colour of the Pikmin thrown in. This variety of candypop contains robustly odoriferous oils. Candypop flowers could be cultivated. There is no doubt that the plants would offer multifaceted benefits to the cosmetic, medical, and tourist industries. With that, we're off to the Valley of Repose. Valley of Repose. Awakening Wood. Blech. And you might notice something a little similar about this place when we land. Does this look a little familiar to you? It might. Greetings! It should please you to know the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hull. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Stand in the ring of light below me and press A to call the purple Pikmin out. this is another change. We are no longer able to restore our spacesuits. Keep this in mind. Let's take out the purples, and we'll take out all of the reds. I think our first task is going to be taking care of these sheer grubs. Louis, has Olimar instructed you on the peculiarities of the Pikmin creatures? The Pikmin form groups based on color when disbanded with C. Grabbing Pikmin with A will also cause them to group by color. Now for the bonus lesson. First press and hold A to pick up a Pikmin. Then while you hold A, press B to swap between different colored Pikmin. This is the first time you have heard this? Olimar, remember to properly train new employees. And they've got it figured out. Now, because purple Pikmin don't have an onion, they will take stuff back to whatever onion has the least amount of seeds. Or at least they'll try to, anyway. Oh, hello. The Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly matured into flower Pikmin. It appears we to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. How intriguing. Like plants, Pikmin mature from leaf to bud to flower. Captain Olimar, you must share the information you have with your subordinate, Louis. You're not doing a very good job. Ah, man, I called them all away. Surprisingly, I think the, all the purples have flowered. Another thing to note about purples too, they home in on smaller enemies and kill them with a death shot. That's also important to note. Nice. I did lose a couple there, but it's fine. You gonna be alright carrying that back? Yeah, you'll be fine. Alright. Yeah, there we go. So Louis started helping now. Olimar, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you note that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture onto the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? Indeed, there is. Spoiler alert, we can't get to them yet. It'll be fine. May as well take up as many opportunities as we can to grow our Pikmin numbers. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave Olimar here with the Pikmin here. Attack the Honey Wisp, grab that. $170. Sunseed Berry. Oh, and by the way, 10% of debt recovered. Get on there. So you might have noticed this area looks a little familiar, doesn't it? Where we are currently is actually more or less where we were when we came to the wood the first time. The Awakening Wood. Not the Awakening Wood. What was it called? The Forest of Hope. There we go. I remembered it eventually. As for this... Astounding, this red berry contains an ultra-spicy essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me some more specimens. You'll notice this going forward. Every other area in this game is going to be a slight tweak of a previous area from Pikmin. The only one that stands out is the Valley of Repose. Some speculate that it could be the Forest Navel because it's the only one that isn't represented, but that's open for speculation, and the geographical portion of the area does not match up in any way, shape, or form. It's not even close. Additionally, it's also in a cave. It's flat. Captain Olimar, my research on the red berries you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Behold the ultra spicy spray. Although it is untested, I believe it will have spectacular results. Spray it on all your Pikmin by pressing to give it a try. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press plus to contact me and confirm your berry count by pressing left on the D-pad. This is also a new feature. We now have spray. Alright, now I'm gonna go... 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Louis, you're gonna take the Pikmin. Olimar, you're gonna stay here and produce more berries. Here's a new enemy. And it's dead. Good old purples, man. Now here's something else. I don't think there's one over here. Now we can go that way. Oh god! Everybody stand up! Stun it! Going for the kill! Nice! See how handy purples can be? Alright. I think there might even be one more around here as well. Yes, pepper spray all the Pikmin's eyes. Purple power! Bruised. Biological senses are reacting violently. The readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? Yes. Hole of Beasts. $200. Not enough purples? I don't think so. There's 5 berries per bush, by the way. Oh, where are you going, Wii Remote? Louie, why don't you do some exploring? Because we're clearly not getting through that. So why didn't you come over this way? Perhaps there are more enemies that you can go and kill. Or there could be a giant purple gate and we can't go any further than that. Alright. It seems as though we've been a little sideswiped here. That's fine. Let's grab Olimar on the way through. The berries regrow at such a rate that it would be a shame to waste them. Alright, so we can't go over there. There's not really much we can do, is there? Aside from heading to the Hole of the Beasts. I'll grab these berries, because that should give us 3 potions, and then we'll head to the Hole of Beasts. Perfect. Let's head off, then. Now, I am curious, how many purple Pikmin do we have? We got 9. Alright, so we lost 1 purple in that fight. With the creeping chrysanthemum. How do I remember some of these enemies' names, honestly? Well, come on, Slow Coach, hurry up. Alright. In we go. It's also important to note too, one other thing about Underground. Well, A, the game saves, which means you can save scum this. And B, time does not pass whilst you are underground. The manual explains this as like some sort of geomagnetical influence or something. I don't know. Alright, what have we got here? We've got 4 different ways to go. Really? I didn't finish you off? I thought I did. Thank you. The game will be okay for now, but as we delve deeper and deeper into the game, we're gonna have to, like, be really careful coming through places like this, because all sorts of things can drop from the ceiling, all of a sudden, and without warning. We're going to need to be especially careful. You should not be fighting that thing on your own. I think that's everything here on this floor. It's just a bunch of enemies and such, and 1 treasure. We'll have to listen out for that interesting noise. Let's see if that's it. Oh, look, it's a D-pad! The Stone of Glory. Yep, there's that weird noise. So we got everything on this floor. As stated, you can take beasts back to the Onion. They're not worth much. We're talking like 1 to 2 Pokos each. And even some of the bigger beasts are only worth like 15. Sometimes it's not worth your trouble. It's up to you if you want to take them back. I figured that for this run, for once, I might actually try and do a clean run where I take none of the enemies back. Only if they don't show up in the Piclopedia. Without having to. And they do, so that's fine. Oh god! Well, that was a rare instance. These little crab-like things are mighties, I think? I'm not sure what they're called exactly. We'll find out. They basically cause your Pikmin to go into a panic when they spawn in, and they have a chance of showing up from eggs. If we press down on the D-pad, we can flick between Flower Pikmin and Leaf Pikmin. Of course, because these are Candy Pop Buds, I missed. Really? I'm doing a terrible job here. There we go. The Hole of Beasts is another location that I think stops spawning purple Pikmin after a certain point. I'm not entirely sure if there's anything on this floor, though. There are no enemies here, so it looks like this was just a rest floor. There are rest floors in the game, but usually they will allow you to travel back to the surface. I didn't see any treasure, though. So, I hope we've got everything. Typically, though, rest floors don't have treasure. Alright. Fire geysers! Red Pikmin are immune to fire geysers. And fire. So we can proceed by taking all of these out. Just like in the first game, we can turn these off. Oh, there is something in there, look at that. Hi, Gungu. Welcome on in. Is that silly Pikmin game? It is Pikmin game. I wouldn't say it's silly, though. There we go. Cool. Mahjong tile. I believe that's a Nintendo Disk Drive game. Not sure which one that is. Can't tell. First, the Mahjong tile. Strife Monolith. And then... not sure what game that is. Cosmic Archive. There's the funny noise. Because it would be faster if I just went on my own, I'm going to go on my own. Names that it gives to all the items. Some caves are many sub-levels deep, which is why you sometimes get rest floors. Sub-level 4. More fire. The good news is flower Pikmin won't drink the nectar, so why are they so silly on me? Alright, let me grab my purples first. You guys did a terrible job of separating, by the way. Right. Purples first. Right, now I'll grab the rest. I was holding onto a leaf because I pressed down on the D-pad. I think I've still got two... No, I've got one purple leaf left. Osgongu, thank you so much for the follow. And Osgongu with the hydrate. I'm just... Alright, give me 2 seconds. Let me hydrate. There we are. I have hydrated. Alright, let's see here. We've got a red bulb that way. Can we sneak attack it? Can we? No, we can't. It's facing me, and I hate that. Alright, well... Wait! You guys are not separating very nicely. Also, by the way, take as much time as you like underground. As I said, time doesn't pass underground, so don't worry about it. Take as much time as you need. Like that. Right. Pow 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 pow. Gotta love the purples, man. Alright, since we're heading towards fire, Louis, you take the breads. There's a card there. Let's clear that out of the way. And we've gotten... Ball! Dream Architect. I missed, like, at least one throw there. I threw a flower in as well. Ugh. Just clip the pow pow pow. Do be careful when posting a link. Links are banned, so please be careful. If you would like to post it, please let me know and I'll give you permission to post a link. They are banned for a reason. But I need to change it so it allows Twitch links. Lock wafer. Let me link permission real quick. Alright, give me 2 seconds, hang on. Yeah. Permit. It's gone. Go. There you go. Should be all good. Perfect. Thank you. Undo perms now. They will undo in like 60 seconds. It's based on a time limit, so it'll be fine in 60 seconds. Now, I didn't hear the thing shut down. But I'm pretty positive I grabbed everything, because I'm not seeing anything else around here. So I'm pretty sure we can go for it. Do that giggle again. Which giggle? I don't think I did it right. Hole of Beast, sub-level 5. Final floor, yeah? Yeah, perfect. Separate Pikmin. Taking reds only. Purples are valuable, and they're kind of useless in this fight. Oh, it's so cute and funny. You're big. I was gonna say, hello, where's your face? There it is. Hello, Flyer, welcome on in. You're just in time to watch us get not squished. The Empress Bulblax! When it shakes Pikmin off, it's about to roll! Sliming into the sides! Well, don't go under it, go in its face! Come back! Doing well. I'm doing well, Flyer. How about yourself? He says, staring in the face of a giant ladybug worm thing that's trying to squash him. Can I finish it off in the cycle? Yeah! There we go! You are dead. Not big surprise. How bizarre. This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive lifeform. Our return to Hockatate cannot come soon enough. Good, good. Doing good too, thanks. That's good to hear. This is the most important treasure in the game. At least I think. This is going to be invaluable to us moving forward. We want that back. Oh, there's a pattern on the ground. I've just noticed. Look at that. There's a pattern on the ground there. It kind of resembles the Empress Bulblax that we just fought. That's cool. I wonder if all the boss stages are like that. Or if it's just this one. The prototype detector. Actually, it's a love tester, also made by Nintendo. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. Remember that funny noise we kept hearing whenever we cleared a floor? Well, this is that noise. For some reason, it doesn't turn off when you don't have it. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. And it goes flat. Because we've gotten everything here. So it goes dead. Oh, with that we can get out of here. More shinies! All the shinies. We will have all of the treasure. Oh, by the way, speaking of, yes, this is going to be a 100% run. I'm getting everything. Cave complete. And we got everything. Cool, so I didn't miss anything on that rest floor. 6 out of 6 treasure. The game will tell you what treasures you're missing. Well, not what treasures you're missing, but how many treasures you're missing in an underground area. And since the training wheels have come off, I was actually supposed to mention that, like, earlier. 20% of debt recovered. We can keep exploring. We're not done. We still have half a day ahead of us. Although, for some reason, these are not done. That's a bit weird. I did forget to mention, like, at the start of this day, this is your first actual day. Finally, 3 days in. Now, as much as I want more berries, I think what I might do is I might start heading towards the next part. Well, area. We can't reach that yet. It's fine. By the way, there is no way to turn off the treasure gauge. Perfect. Nice. What a wipeout. Astounding! My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble below, press plus to contact me and press right on the radar screen. The exploration pod will drop its loot to make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. I was gonna say, don't get any ideas with that gate. If we check out over there, we can't really see much. But when we approach... Look there! Wild blue Pikmin are chasing prey near the water's edge. Perhaps by observing these wild specimens, we can understand more about their true nature. Ding! I apologize. I was momentarily entranced by them. Now, back to work. Unfortunately, we don't have the means of freeing them yet. That'll have to come later. Should go a little bit faster now, but there are purples on it, so it'll be slow. I do want to propagate as many Pikmin as I can. But I reckon we can get into that cave. As a handy tip, you can carry a leaf Pikmin with you. This is especially useful when you've got one purple straggling behind the rest of the group. Alright, Louie, well, here we are. The White Flower Garden. Fire and a new element. Let's see what we can do here too. You can explore as many caves as you like, as long as you can get there in time, in a single day. Threw the purples at him. Ah, I was hoping that wouldn't happen. It finally happened. It was gonna happen at some point. Surprisingly, the game did not tell me about it, though. Maybe it only happens in the first cave. We'll also have to be really careful from this point on when throwing Pikmin around. We can throw them off the edge. If we throw the Pikmin off the edge, they will die. So take note of that. Alright, so only 15 needed for that, so let's put some reds on it. Make it go a bit faster. Each treasure does eventually have a carry limit. Keep that in mind. I don't think there's anything else around here. Yeah, should be fine. Skippy. Nutrient Silo. I think that's peanut butter. When we hear that noise, the treasure gauge is deactivated. We can head to the next floor. By the way, that's the noise we kept hearing. I wonder if it would play if we didn't find the treasure gauge. Before, like, moving on to other areas in the game, essentially. Alright, what do we got down there? Whoa, God! That was a little close for comfort. Hi. Ugh. Literally as I let go of the button. The Petrified Heart. Decided I'd go for the stun on that guy. I'm not happy about it, but... he's too close to the edge. Remember, fiery blowhogs have the ability to throw Pikmin off the edge. That's why I'm going for the purples here. Because they'll just catapult my Pikmin right off the frickin' stage. Alright. Thing down there, so we can grab that. Remember too, the game saves whenever you traverse into a new hole or traverse to a new sublevel. This does mean you can't return to the surface unless you actually quit. However, it also works against the game in the fact that if the hole goes really, really badly, you can restart it. And have infinite tries at the hole. I'll try not to do that, but if we have a really bad experience, I will. Drought Ender. It seems as though we've also missed a piece of dialogue. The first time you bring a enemy back to the research pod, it has a fit. And complains about the fact that you're bringing enemies to it. Saying that they're incompatible with it and they won't survive until the end of the game. Or, sorry, the end of the cave. So they'll be petrified, so they'll instead be converted to Pokos, but they're not worth much. And then they're, like, worth 1, 2, 3, 5, depending on the size. Oh wow, product placement. Yes! Pikmin 2 originally released with a lot of product placement. You missed the Duracell battery earlier. That's the first treasure you find. However, in the Switch version, they removed it. I'm actually surprised that they kept it in the Wii version. I actually didn't think they did. I thought it was written out of the Wii version. Maybe it was in some versions of the Wii version, but in the Australian version that I'm playing, no, it was not written out. Why do I not remember this floor? Louis, you're going alone. Louis, you're not going alone. Yes, I've got some red Pikmin I can use. Great. How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. This place is conspicuously warm. Could it act as a kind of hothouse for foliage? What an interesting development. The Pikmin look as if they long to be thrown into the flower. Right. As a side note, try not to throw your purple and white Pikmin in here, okay? Remember, they can only be made underground. Looks like I'm going to be converting a few reds though. A few flower reds. Alright, let's pluck him. Oh, it burped. Incredible, a white Pikmin. It is tiny, but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are an unseemly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Our data record on this type is a blank page, since a certain captain never documented them. You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations. White Pikmin are fast. The fastest Pikmin type. Even the leaves will manage to keep up with you. More or less. But they also have some other cool skills. Like this, for example. Amazing! The white Pikmin have unearthed a treasure that was completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes of theirs allow them to sense objects buried in the dirt. Once a product seems to be displaced, you can pluck it out of the ground. Look, gamma tape. With the rest of your Pikmin. Let's leave that for some of the whites. $80. Super Stick Textile. Perfect, we've got everything here. Unfortunately, by the time the purples get there, there's nothing left. Alright. Well, we've got everyone. Let's move on. Sub-level 4. Here's the next feature of white Pikmin. On full display here. They are immune to poison. A new obstacle in this game. I was trying to say before, if an object has been unearthed, then the other Pikmin will be able to latch onto it at any time. Excellent. Toxic Toadstool. still more treasure to be found here. It's also a good idea to check all these dead ends too, because sometimes eggs will spawn, sometimes enemies may spawn. You never know what you're gonna get. I'm being a bit careless now, but like later on, I will definitely be much more careful. These are only the beginning caves though, so I'm not too worried about problems. What also, another thing to note as well, is some of the caves, most floors in fact, are usually auto-generated. Meaning they'll be different every time you enter them. Or at least they will for the most part anyway. Cool. That should be everything, I think. So you should just chill out over here. I imagine that's gonna be everything. This is also why every time you enter a subterranean hole, you'll notice that the map is completely wiped. That's because it changes every time you go through it. Split happened to Mountain Cream. Container of sea bounty. Hey, nothing left. On we go. No casualties yet. Don't say that out loud, Skylar. You're gonna cause problems. Final floor? Final floor. What have we got? Louis, you can scout ahead. That looks like an arena. An arena of what? We can escape if we want to, we can sneak around. There's a big thing that's gonna pound. It's a snagrit! Lovely. Oh, I hate that. Alright, Breads, you're up. Perhaps I should also take a white. If it gets eaten, it gets eaten. In fact, that would also be beneficial to produce a demonstration here. Alright, where are ya? Hello? Oh, there you are. Secrets can't move once they're stuck in the ground. I think the idea is the game wants you to try using the white Pikmin on this guy. I'm gonna try and not use him, it's just more of a, if he gets eaten, and that will demonstrate it. Well, let's hope he doesn't. There we go. Easy. Oh, lovely, the useless treasure. Well done, Captain Olimar. You've defeated that freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. That wasn't Captain Olimar, that was all Louis. Oh, no, don't tell me. That treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? Really? Are you guys that hopeless? Find a place and latch on. Thank you. I'm actually surprised to see a Snagret this early in the game. Was not expecting that. Look at the Pikmin trying to grab hold of it. Separating the colors. Or not. Let's separate the colors over here then. Five-man knapsack. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Seam test conclusive. Cross-stitching successful. The knapsack is complete. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press and hold C to take a nap. I'm gonna try and lead the... Okay, so there's one purple left that did not get full. Okay. So I'll separate again. Grab the purples. Olimar, you can grab all of the whites. And the purple. And then walk into... Cool. And I think there's still a few reds. Perfect. We can go right up there, can't we? Oh, yeah, this is what the knapsack does. I die. Ow. Now, it's almost completely useless. Does it restore your health? No. Does it do anything? No. However, it has one purpose. It's a quick way back to the onion, if you need it. Back to the base, back to the onions. Look how fast the Pikmin carry you. Well, all in all, when we battled that Snagret, we only lost 3 Pikmin. I'll take that. That's pretty good. We got a whole new Pikmin type, too. And exactly 1 beast. Perfect. Alright, now. Olimar will take the whites. Olimar, Louis, the sun will be setting soon. Call all of the Pikmin to you. This planet's native nocturnal lifeforms are ferocious and therefore dangerous. Load your Pikmin into the onion and yourselves into my hole so that we can take refuge in low orbit. Pikmin in your squad will enter the onion on their own at day's end, so call them all to you. I was gonna say, I'm not entirely sure which way we need to go first. But this is the way we need to go, because that is what we need next. Figured I'd do as much damage to this gate as I possibly can. Alright, well, can't do any more than that. Can hear the blue Pikmin fighting in the distance. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about the blue Pikmin. They're gonna have to stay stuck for a little while longer. The white Pikmin also don't have an onion, and can only be found underground, just like the purples. We out of here. Nice. Today's report. And quite a lot. 2K's worth. We did lose 6 in battle today, though. How's progress, Olimar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Press left or right on the D-pad for a close-up view of the action. Oh boy, we got so much treasure to look at. I found this fascinating fruit while out exploring today. The skies cleared up, and I felt peaceful watching the pink flower petals flutter in the wind. During this perilous expedition, it seems strange to have such soft-hearted, romantic thoughts. If I told my wife about this, I'm sure I'd get laughed at. Again. This dubious morsel doesn't look like it would be very agreeable with my innards. However, I bet Louis would try a bite. His appetite is insatiable, and he's always cooking up tasty meals. I'm glad that on this expedition, our ship's reactor can power our life support systems indefinitely. This will give us all the time we need to thoroughly examine all of the treasure we recover. I don't care if the president wants us to hurry. I've had enough of his hassling. I think I'll move more slowly just to cause him indigestion. I agree, Olimar. Move more slowly at work. If you go fast at work, you'll just be rewarded with more work, so go slowly. The vivid color of this redstone reminds me of my wife's eyes when they burn with rage. Just between you and me, I've noticed lately that she's been getting more wrinkles. Now that I think about it, I probably caused her a lot of stress. When I return to Hocotate, I'll take her on a long vacation. To the Pikmin planet, where you'll crash land and everyone will die again. I once again discovered a completely undocumented species of Pikmin. These white Pikmin can find and dig up items that are buried entirely underground. We never would have found this priceless treasure without them. Thankfully, it's the perfect stuff to patch a hole I just noticed on the ship's hull. P.S. I named the cave where I first encountered the white Pikmin the White Flower Garden. What a strange pattern. When I look at it, I can feel good fortune smiling down on me. If I could just buy a lottery ticket right now, I'm sure I'd win. Computers view the world in ones and zeros, but my people are different. Our world isn't simply black or white, right or wrong. Everybody is different. Maybe one day the ship will understand that. Maybe one day it won't give me sass when I ask it to collect a slimy specimen. What did that have to do with the frickin' tile? At night, I have nothing to do to keep me occupied. I've been searching for something to dull the boredom, but every time I find something I want to play with, it's broken. This object is a great example. It looks fascinating, but I can't get it to function. Guess all I have to do is write in this journal. This is a peculiar object. Just looking at it fills me with a powerful sense of nostalgia. Now that I think about it, the Pikmin had a curious look on their faces when they carried it. Maybe that was just my imagination. The cave we searched today was lined with flame-spewing spouts. The temperature in the cave was absolutely stifling. Oh, that reminds me, I completely forgot to tell Louis about Red Pikmin. He's so quiet, I sometimes forget he's even there. This item I salvaged from the cave seems to be some kind of storage device. I have no way to play back the contents. Mystical symbols are engraved on many of the objects on this planet. Unfortunately, I am not able to read them thus far. But on this container here, I can see the picture of a fish. I'm pretty sure this means... Oh no, I'm hungry again. What a fascinating storage container. There's more food crammed in here than I could eat in a lifetime. Louis, however. Today, I delivered an impromptu lecture on the basics of wilderness survival. As Louis' superior, it's my responsibility to teach him these skills. Walking around as much as we do generates an intense thirst, so water becomes very important. I told Louis that we have to ration our water carefully. That's what I was thinking until I found this. I was so parched that I couldn't help myself. I drank all the water in the canteen. It tasted so good. But when I turned around, it gave me a cold stare. Today we searched a subterranean lair swarming with carnivorous bugs. The name Hole of Beasts immediately came to mind. The convenient contraption I found there has become an invaluable treasure-seeking tool. When it approaches a piece of treasure, the gadget beeps and the needle moves to the right. When all the treasure in an area is being collected, the device powers down. When we left Hocotate, I thought we'd never be able to pay off the company's debts. But thanks to this gadget, I'm feeling optimistic about the outcome of this daring mission. I'd love to lay down in the grass, bask in the sun, and take an afternoon nap. But with all of these Pikmin following me, I can never seem to relax. I should remember to press C to dismiss the Pikmin, and then press and hold C to take a nap. Last time I tried it, the Pikmin picked me up while I slept and carried me away to their onion. Hold your space horses, Pikmin! I'm not a pellet or a piece of treasure. Then I woke up. Great galaxies. It was all just a dream, wasn't it? Oh my god, we have so many enemies. Fiery Blowhog, the sus Draconis. Blowhog family. This creature expels a volatile phosphorus compound from its snout that combusts upon contact with air. This fire-breathing ability is dependent upon the air-to-fuel ratio at its mouth. Catalyst reaction within the expelled compound and purification of the compound. Thus, it is highly unlikely such a complex process could cause the spontaneous explosion of a fallen blowhog. This process is also perhaps to avoid risk of a spontaneous combustion in the belly of a live specimen. However, one should still treat a fiery blowhog with great care, even after its life functions have ceased. The iridescent flint beetle. Flint beetle family. Flint beetles are nocturnal, choosing to hide in the grass by day and stay active at night. These creatures keep undigested food pellets in their stomachs to sustain them through winter, but given the right stimulus, they will spit them out. Recent research has revealed that these pellets are enveloped in a membrane that seals and preserves them in a sterile, airtight environment. If kept at room temperature, it seems that this pellet membrane will keep its contents fresh for up to 6 months. The membrane may be made from the same substance that gives the exoskeleton of the flint beetle its beautiful sheen. Sheargrub, female, Mandelblad family. The males of this species are purple and black creatures with tapered mouths, while the females are lighter in colour and lack an armored exoskeleton. As with most Mandelblads, these creatures have regressed to the point where they have lost both legs and wings. They can be seen crawling around on the ground and are believed to feed on the vegetable extracts from the congealed fluids of expired Pikmin. Male Sheargrub. I like how these ones automatically force the Pikmin carrots to be thrown. This specimen is a male sheargrub. Having lost both legs and wings, the male burrows into the soil and waits to ambush small creatures that pass by. This beast's mandibles can be dangerous, making creatures such as Pikmin easy prey. Cloaking Burrownit, the Burrownit family. The snake-eye pattern on this beast's shell is one of the most distinctive features of the Burrownit family. The red pattern of the cloaking Burrownit and the spikes around its mantle make it easily identifiable, while still making it a representative specimen of the Burrownit family. The shell on the cloaking Burrownit's back also provides a frame that fixes its muscular structure in place, and appears to give the creature its powerful needle-launching attack. White-eyes. Unknown family. These parasitic insects feed on eggs. Upon reaching maturity, they excrete a special pheromone that attracts females of particular species, enticing these females to swallow the mite's whole. Pikmin, however, seem to dislike the scent. After entering the host female's body, the mitites lay their own eggs inside the host's eggs just prior to the host spawning. Yucky. Ivory Candy Pop Bud. Candy Pop family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pop buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies this plant has been found in, one could surmise that it could be found in any cavern regardless of geographic regions. Throwing Pikmin into this flower always produces white Pikmin seeds, regardless of the colour of Pikmin thrown in. In many cases, plants with small leaves typically have limited photosynthetic capabilities, and thus must find alternate means of obtaining nutrients, with parasitic and predatory behaviour being most common. The candy pop could be considered one such example. Creeping chrysanthemum family. Like Pikmin, the creeping chrysanthemum is a member of a group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. This creature is known as a mimic. D&D reference. But because of it is actually a form of plant, this label is not entirely accurate. For unknown reasons, the creeping chrysanthemum's mimicry does not fool Pikmin, perhaps because they share a similar heritage. It relies on preying upon other creatures to provide sustenance, so it has no need of leaves for photosynthesis. Generally speaking, the role of plants within an ecosystem is as a producer species, and thus plants are generally found at the bottom of the food pyramid. However, on this strange planet, the line between producer plants and consumer plants is blurred. The Honeywisp family. This floating lifeform drifts effortlessly on the winds. Upon death, its physical structure instantly collapses, and as the creature is particularly elusive and difficult to catch, no sample specimens have been acquired as of yet. If we could simply recover a live sample, research on this species would likely proceed more smoothly. Common glowcap family. The light emitted from this rare mushroom is neither a reflection nor a release of stored light. It grows not only on decomposing trees, but also on soil and rocks. This mushroom's fungal filaments are capable of stabilizing and concentrating pure Hockatadium 111. It is none other than the Hockatadium 111 approaching the point of critical mass that causes the glowcap's blue luminescence. Clover family. This is a naturalized species. These plants are extremely persistent, and with the assistance of a symbiotic fungus that grows on its roots, the species is able to survive even in drought conditions. Typically, its leaves come in groupings of 3, but intense impact on the leafing stem early in the development cycle can result in an extremely rare 4-leaf cluster. Horsetail family. This variety of horsetail is prevalent in regions with low nutrient content in the soil. Unlike most other plants, this particular species propagates itself through the release of spores. Margaret, chrysanthemum family. This plant's delicate yellow flowers... I felt a bug crawling on me, but there was no bug. Just an itch. This plant's delicate yellow flowers often inspire waves of nostalgia, giving a bittersweet feeling to any who gaze upon them. Fiddlehead, fern family. At first glance, this plant resembles the spring used in the ship's sublight engine. Many of its most primitive characteristics remain intact, including its habit of spreading through the dispersal of spores. The Empress Bulblax, Grubdog family. Initial observations place doubt on the capability of the Grubdog family to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure, but recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity. The egg sac of the largest female grub dog within a given range swells to dramatic proportions in response to environmental changes, such as the sudden depletion of prey species. These females temporarily take on the role of pack matriarch. Also, in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. The characteristics of such specimens are quite intriguing indeed. Burrowing snagret, Snavian family. The majority of snagret species lie in wait to ambush and capture prey, with a body type perfectly adapted to such sudden strikes. It violently attacks small, surface-dwelling insects. Distributed across a relatively wide range, subspecies of snagret suited to the varying soil condition have emerged, making the snagret the most geographically represented species besides the bulbub. Visually resembling the burrowing snagret is the burrowing snarrow, the range of which partially overlaps with the snagret's range. While the two may appear similar, when pulled from the ground, they can be distinguished by the presence or absence of tail and wing markings. Amazingly enough, we will never encounter a burrowing snarrow. Or sparrow, whatever it was. Snarrow, sparrow, whatever. Either way, we're not encountering one of those. We never will. But I wonder if they're in Pikmin 4. The white Pikmin are safely lodged in my hull. It provides most comfortable quarters for white and purple Pikmin alike. You can call out the white Pikmin by standing in the light beneath me and press A. On a separate note, be wary of overworking yourselves. Taking a break can be courageous too. To retire early for the day, press plus and then press right on the D-pad. Nah. Oh, actually, I'm gonna need all my whites here. I'll take a lot. One. Two. 3. 4. 1 and 2. It's important to note that the female shear grubs are not going to be able to kill your Pikmin. So just take them back to the onion. What are you lot doing over there, slackers? Get to work! Come on, this is a company here! Get them! They're after the berries! Ah! No, not whites. Reds. Alright, Louis, I'm gonna leave you here with all the Pikmin. Well, no, not with all the Pikmin. I'm gonna leave you here with a small squad. Of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right, and I'm taking the rest. You, Louis, can... stand here and grab... There's a white Pikmin here. Alright, let's go. We've got gates to destroy. He's got a decent sized squad with him. Also, he doesn't need that many. There. That'll be fine. I do need to be very careful with that gate, though. Because there is a creeping chrysanthemum right on the other side of it. And I dislike that so much. I wonder if maybe I should spice up the white Pikmin to get through this a bit faster. This should be down fairly shortly. Then I think there was another purple gate over the other side, wasn't there? Over by the, blue Pikmin there. Right, let's disband. Purples. I'm gonna try and use the purples a lot more than I'm used to. They're a resource, man. Hi, I got some tasty Pikmin for ya. And now I'm gonna stun lock ya. Nice, look at that. Brilliant. That's what I like to see. Right, let's build this bridge. Louie, what are you up to? You've got Pikmin over there, you've got some Pikmin there, you've got that guy over there doing nothing, so you may as well take him too. Olimar, you've got that bridge being built, but you've also got the whites over here. And a single red. So let's bring the whites over this side. Make sure there's nothing around here that's gonna hurt. Alright. Like I said, divide and conquer. Oh, I finished that fast. The good news is now Pikmin are gonna bunch up when they approach a bridge like that. Check it out! We found Australia! Fascinating. This object is highly similar to the one you found in the Valley of Repose. By examining this further, I may be able to extrapolate new planetary data. Perfect. Then Olimar, you can follow these guys back to base. Where did they go? Oh, they're still bringing it. Okay. Oh my god, you guys are so slow. There. A couple of reds ought to speed that up a little bit more. Good lord. Okay, the Pikmin are doing a rubbish job of grabbing these berries, I've noticed. So perhaps Louie needed more Pikmin. I'll give him some. I'll give him a couple more. There we go. Right, let's call these guys away. I want to keep up that spice production. I wonder how the whites are getting on. They're all still there. Which is nice. That answered that question. They don't seem to be dying, so that's a good sign. Olimar can go and catch up with them. Geographic projection. This hemisphere also contains a hidden microchip. I will attempt to decrypt the stored data. Decoding complete. As I surmised, this chip contains additional topographic data. The data has been inputted into my database. I shall name it the survey chart. 30% of debt recovered. Let's walk around these guys. I'm just gonna scatter these Pikmin around a bit. As for us, we can move on. And I'm half tempted to go this way. Because I know what the other place is and I don't like it. Oh, really? I fell off. Ugh. Gross. Alright. I'll tell you what. Why don't I throw all my Pikmin up here? And grab all these stragglers and throw them up there too. Hang on, is there anything behind here that we should worry about? There's an electric gate, there's a water gate there. Is there anything in the spawn when we go that way? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Might not get to a cave today. It would seem. Well, that's quite okay with me. We don't really have a full squad yet. So I'm quite okay not finding a cave. Chance totem. Alright, well, it's nearly sundown, so... Louie, you can handle these guys. Astonishing! This purple berry contains an ultra-bitter essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me some more specimens. Cripes, I think I left all my white Pikmin over there. Oh, cripes. Olimar, you better book it. Fuck, I can't get up there. Ah! I don't want to lose any Pikmin to Sundown. Do I take the save? We didn't explore a cave today. I don't think. We did get the treasure, though. Ah, oh, fuck. I don't want to lose any Pikmin to Sundown. You know what? I'll wear it. That sucks, though, because it was white Pikmin that I lost. That was my bad on that one. That was entirely my fault. I'll wear it. I'll wear it. Let's not play the day again. Ugh, that sucks, though. 15 down to 12. 4 died at sunset. That should not have happened. Olimar, good work so far. I hereby promote you to Perennial Manager. Proceed to divide up work. And minus to delegate more to your subordinate leader. Hope all goes smoothly. Like I said, do we take the L? You know what? It is just 4 Pikmin. I'll take the L. I don't like the fact that I left some at sundown, but we can always grow more, I suppose. I'll take the L on that one. Sucks though. When I gaze at this stone, I can feel my fate being forecasted. It must know what's going to happen to me. I'm sure it sees that I'll be hailed as a brilliant visionary and brave explorer when I return to Hocotate. The interior of this hemisphere contains a chip coated with charts detailing a new region. I explored this forest the last time I was here, but it's clear that it has undergone some dramatic changes. The plants and animals have also evolved significantly. I've given this forest a new name, the Awakening Wood. Must begin to form a hypothesis to explain why the forest changed so rapidly. Ravenous Whiskapilla family. As a species of insect has only recently been discovered, fully mature specimens have yet to be collected. No molting or metamorphosis has been observed during the observation period, making it unlikely that the mature Whiskapillas will be encountered anytime soon. Based on active predation by Pikmin, it is believed that the Whiskapilla's place in the food chain has not changed over time. That's all we got. Let's head to the perplexing pool. Hey look, yellow Pikmin. That's gonna be our first mission. Alright. The perplexing pool was actually the distant spring, and you can kind of see it in the layout. If we move over here a little bit, we'll actually find where the onions used to be. Let's get 58 of these guys out. I'm gonna get 5 whites out for any hidden treasures, and I'm gonna get 24 purples. I'll leave it at that for now. So if we head over here... Oh my word. Look, Olimar, off in the distance. Wild Pikmin, can you see them, Captain Olimar? They are yellow Pikmin. You encountered them when you crashed on this planet, correct? It would be most helpful if they remember you, like the red ones did. Yes, most helpful. See over here? Over here is where the onions were, and over there, that circle is where the ship landed. fun little things like that. Oh, lovely! Ugh, and you cost me a Pikmin too. Jerk. Never liked you, Wally Hops. Never. Ugh. Gross. Never liked them, never will. It sucked a little. Okay, you guys need to come off of there. Like, you're causing problems. Fly with the hydrate. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just do this puzzle. Ugh. Get him! Not you, little guy. You can stay over there. Nice. Perfect. Oh, no you don't. Had enough of you in the last game. Perfect. Oh, this is going swimmingly. Louis, what are you up to? Not much. It would seem. Alright, I'm gonna leave all this stuff for the yellows to potentially pick up. Might even stay here with the purples, actually. Until that bridge is built. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. What I'll do is I'll leave the purples here. Nothing's gonna hurt them here. And I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna rescue these guys. We are going to leave no more Pikmin behind. And we'll meet Olimar on the other side. There we go. Perfect. Oh, great. Leave it all there, folks. Leave it all there. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Louis, hi, how you doing? Right, what have we got going on? We need more white Pikmin. Alright, let's go grab the whites. Oh, sorry, Flyer, I forgot to hydrate. I will do that now. I'll take a quick pause so I'm not wasting time. There we go. That's better. Alright. Now we've got a shortcut. Which is very nice indeed. So we will head over this side. Let's put the reds on this. As I start attacking it. What is this? A strange mold-like botanical entity has spread across the ground here. Interesting, I am detecting other plant life suffocating beneath it. Actually, Louis, can you do me a solid and return those Pikmin that I just left with you? Because I'm gonna try and use the day to grow yellow numbers a bit once we encounter them. So let's pluck these guys, and then we'll put the yellows back. There we go. I just want to make sure we got enough space to grow as many yellows as we possibly can during the day. As for Olimar, you should have headed over to the gate over here. And Louis, you can watch these guys. You know what? I'm gonna spice these guys up. We got plenty of sprays, I may as well use them. Astounding! The heads of the Pikmin are glowing, and they seem extremely agitated. The Ultra Spicy Spray appears to increase Pikmin speed and attack power. What a discovery. They should get that gate done a little bit faster now, which would be nice. Boing. That looks new. A yellow Pikmin has climbed down the tree and is staring in this direction. They appear to like high places and seem to be quite light. They also have very large ears. If I had named them, they would be called ear Pikmin, but I will use the name Olimar gave them. Curious, my static electricity sensors are reacting violently. What could this mean? Cool, that's going to the yellows. I can use the yellow Pikmin to help out. Hey, where are you taking that? No, 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 no. No. Yellows only. Let's not forget the purples sitting over here. They might actually be able to help. That's gone to the purples. Perfect. Or yellows. Louis, actually, you can take the reds back. mind. I'll try and use this day to raise up the yellows as much as I can. Alright, Olimar, where are you at? No, why are you fucking taking it to the... Guys, come on. The yellow Pikmin need raising. That's what we should be focusing on. Louis, I need you over here, and I need you over here like yesterday. Really? I thought I killed all you guys. These Pikmin are being impossible. Cool. I thought I could leave the Pikmin there to... Or the, captains over there to pluck Pikmin, but apparently not. Apparently that's a thing in Pikmin 2, not Pikmin... Or Pikmin 3, not Pikmin 2. Right. All good then. Have we left any stragglers? No. Good. Really? Alright, what else have we got around here? Don't really have much around here. Let's go this way. The Whisker Pillar? Hello? Are you stupid? Thank you. Right. Perfect. The whites should be able to get that back in time. I hope. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I'm really hoping that I can get that back in time. That'd be really good. That'd be so many yellow Pikmin. They're gonna make it. They're not gonna make it. I'm gonna have to call them. I can't risk it, man. I've already lost too many whites. I can't risk anymore. Oh god, there's two of them. 3 of them! 4 of them! 5, 6! Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a little unfortunate that I couldn't get that Wally hop back in time, but that's okay. We did raise the yellows quite significantly. We didn't earn anything today though, because we focused solely on the yellows. And we lost a few purples as well. unfortunately, in the process. They got flattened by that Wollihop. Olimar! Terrible news! I thought I went to Happy Habitat Savings and Loan, but it seems my loan came from the shop next door. All-devouring black hole loan sharks! Oops! Why did you go there? Why did you go there? Fiery Ball Blacks, Grubdog family. Bodily excretions of a highly flammable waxy substance interact with the cell structure of this grubdog's skin, causing a chemical reaction that produces extremely high temperatures. The skin benefits from a spongy cell structure that diffuses the surface heat, protecting the creature's inner organs. Due to the astonishing amount of heat produced by this beast, it should be observed with great caution. Shearwig, Mandiblood family. Unusual for their genus, flying mandiblards have retained their wings. However, only the adult males of this species can fly. Females of this species spend most of their lifespan underground. They do emerge for a period after maturation to spawn, but never metamorphose. The Swooping Snitchbug, Scarpanid family. The Scarpanids originally lived on the ground, sporting poorly developed vestigial rings. This species developed enlarged antennae that can be used as makeshift wings. Scarpanids are attracted by the sight of large groups of Pikmin in cavalry formation, and will swoop down to seize them. However, Scarpanids do not eat Pikmin. They will drop any seized Pikmin after a short time. The reason for this behavior is unknown. I look forward to future research in the area. Yellow Wollihop, Amphituber family. This magnificent specimen has the brightest gold coloration and the greatest number of lateral spots of any member of the Amphituber family. This species seems to have lost some swimming proficiency with the evolutionary adaptation that granted it greater jumping ability. The Amphituber inhabits aquatic shallows and shows an instinctive drive to jump upon and squash smaller creatures. Seeding Dandelion, Dandelion family. It is believed that this plant produces tufted seeds with a parachute-like arm, which allows the seeds to ride gently on the wind. This increases the distribution range of the plant considerably. Shoot. Unknown. Unknown family. This is a young shoot of some kind. But what kind of tree species does it belong to? What shape will it take when it matures and grows to full height? Unfortunately, we are only able to obtain information from our portable scanners on a select few of the countless number of species we've encountered. But even if our expedition yields only brief observations on the life we encounter, it will still provide a better understanding of this bizarre planet. Alright, well I think we got time for one more day, Let's head back to the Awakening Wood and see if we can rescue those blue Pikmin. That would greatly benefit us. Right, well I think the first thing to do is to grab a few yellows. Let's grab 70, that's a good number. Grab those. Alright. Good start to the day, I think. You can have them. Oh, the Burrow-Snit's back. Oh, perfect. Right, and the yellows can grab that for us. Is that creeping chrysanthemum back? Looks like it might be. Right, so there's another burrow snit over here, so I'll take care of that, but I'll leave it for the blues to grab. Oh god, it woke up. Well, at least it's a treasure for the day. Vitamel's Hypnotic Platter. Cool. So I might disband, leave Louie to do this job. Oh god. Gotcha. Yeah, you're not taking that, you're going over there. Right, the yellow Pikmin have got that under control. I'll grab these guys. Is there really anything more I can do with the yellow Pikmin today? Probably not. I think everything that I need is over there now. Like, on that side of the map. So I feel as though we've done everything on this side. So, I'll put the yellows back. I'm gonna focus on growing the blues today. Just like I did with the yellows. Actually, if I just disband these guys. Perfect. I can just disband them, and then Olimar can run them back to the base. Whilst Louie can run over here and discover the blues. At last, you have encountered them. They seem to have gill-like ducts on their cheeks. They must be blue Pikmin. Like the other types, they look to you for direction. While they are indeed surviving naturally, they still seem to long for a valiant leader. Olimar can take the yellow Pikmin back. I'll chuck them back in the onion. That way we can grow as many blue Pikmin as we need. Thanks for the stream, Skylar. Have a good one. No worries, Flyer. Catch you later. Thanks for coming out. Need 10 to carry that back. Alright. Let's go and grab you. And I'm gonna leave that there for now. Grab that. Guess I took the other one back already. That's a blow. Louie, you stay there. I'll go grab, like, the yellows or something. To grab that paint. Let's roll! Really? You couldn't get yourselves organized? What are you doing? Thank you. Oh my goodness. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Perfect, they'll take that back, no problem. Louie, we've got the blues. Now, I don't think there's much more we can do here with the blues. Unfortunately. Like, there's not really much more we can grow them. I'm not seeing anything around that I can possibly use to grow the blues up. There is an electric barrier there. Alright. Perhaps we can use the blues for that. Well, not the electric barrier itself, of course not. But the underwater barrier there. At least. It's a Mario paint. Decorative goo. Still got some treasure left above ground. I believe... Oh no, not yet. Okay. Yeah, the treasure radar just reacts to treasure nearby. Oh, right. Actually, that's more beneficial. If we take care of these rocks... the water drains out, allowing us a shortcut. We can then send all Pikmin types onto this gate. I'll get out a few more yellows. Since they'll be able to help with the electric gate up ahead. This should go down fairly quickly. We should be able to tackle that electric gate first. It's also worthwhile noting that electricity is a dangerous mechanic in this game. It is basically instant death for your Pikmin, and it will attack your captains pretty nastily. So make sure you're not standing anywhere near it with Pikmin that don't like electricity. I.e., anything that isn't a yellow Pikmin. Alright. Let's head on up here, up in here, and over, and yeah. Alright, that gives the yellows something to do. Louie, you can stay down there with the blues, please. Because I'm not losing them. There's so many yellow Pikmin that, like, some of them are not even attacking it. At least it seems. It is almost sundown. I'm not sure we'll be able to get to this cave in time. As much as I'd like to. What do we got here? What's this? What be this? So, you have at last reached the higher ground. Congratulations are in order. Wait, what is this? My seismic sensors are picking up tremors deep below. What force is at work in the depths of the planet? Who knows? A Ball Black's Kingdom. Red and electricity. Alright, well, I don't really have the score for that. I feel as though perhaps it would be in our best interests to... it's not worth it. Remember what happened last time, Skylar? Don't do that. I think it would be in our best interests, perhaps, to... Now that we have 3 types... Well, 5 types of Pikmin. Sorry, correction. I think the next best thing to do is probably explore everything that is above ground. That way we can build up our numbers of the reds, yellows, and blues. I think that's going to be important. But we'll have to do that next week. I think this will be a good stopping point. Boy, you blue Pikmin sure have a long trek back. One got stuck on the leg of the onion. Well, we did it. We have all 5 different Pikmin types. We didn't earn a lot today, but that's alright. Remember, we have infinite days to explore. It's more important to grab as many Pikmin as we can. And we lost nothing today. I just took a call from my loan agent. He has the scariest voice I've ever heard. While you two are dawdling about, my life hangs by a thread. Get to work, slackers! Alright. I think this is a great stopping point. We have all 5 different Pikmin. And we've completed 2 caves. 3. Alright, next time I think we might return to the Awakening Wood or the Valley of Repose. Or we could explore the Perplexing Pool. But I'm the sort of person who likes doing things in order, so we'll probably do the Valley of Repose first. There's still 2 caves, and there's plenty to do above ground. And there's a lot of enemies above ground too, so I reckon we'll probably do that first. Then we'll head to the Awakening Wood. I reckon. And finish that up. Anyway, let's take a look at the last couple of treasures we found here. That was good. With the assistance of the blue Pikmin, we found a canister of paint today. I used it to give the ship a fresh coat of paint. But did it thank me? No. As a space pilot, I've always treated my ship like a trusted companion, even if it is a smart aleck. Yeah, that snobbish ship is the gal to complain about the colour. There's no pleasing it. Oh, forget this, I'm going to bed. Strange story. When I inspected this item on the planet's surface, I was suddenly overcome with such a raging thirst that I thought I might fall unconscious. Having no tasty beverage at hand, I had to resort to licking the condensation from the inside of my helmet. Feel such shame. Walpole, Amphituber family. The Wollyhop spawns in early spring, laying its eggs on low-hanging tree branches and shrubs growing in or near lakes and ponds. Such unorthodox amphibious behavior is a defense mechanism, protecting the eggs from predation by blue Pikmin and water dumples. The Wollyhop's wild hopping near the shoreline in early spring is thought to be a method of driving predators away from the Walpole eggs. That is something that I wanted to mention real quick too. I forgot to mention it earlier. So, let's get this straight, right? Olimar doesn't own his ship, the Dolphin. It's a company ship. If this is the case, and it is a company ship, then why did he take that ship on vacation? Would it have not had to be stayed with the company? And if that's the case, does he actually own the Dolphin? And the president just sold his fucking ship because they have nothing else to sell aside from a rickety old ship that isn't worth any money. Being this ship that we're using. If I was Olimar, I would not be going back to the planet. I'd be fucking pissed. Listen here, you bozo Bill. I just spent 20 days repairing this fucking ship, and you're going to fucking destroy it? You just sent it away for scrap? Wow. Asshole alert. Alright, anyway, that's going to do it for Pikmin 2 for tonight. We'll pick this up again next week. Not too sure how long this game is going to go on for, but we've still got plenty to do. We're nowhere near even finished. But I reckon we've had a really solid start. We've got all 5 colors of Pikmin, and we've recovered 30% of the debt already. We're off to a flying start here. It's just a shame that I ended up losing Pikmin to Sunset, because I couldn't fucking get to them in time. Ugh, that irks me. That was my bad. That sucks. Especially because it was white Pikmin. If it was reds, I would not have cared. Because that's all we had at the time, reds, whites, and purples. But because it was white, I absolutely hated it. But I guess we can always make more. If we have to. Alright, anyway, let's see if we can find someone to raid tonight. Wow, there's almost no one that I know is actually streaming tonight. I think we might go... I think we might go for a hard end tonight. Yeah, I think we'll go for a hard end tonight. Alright. Anyway, have a good night, folks. Tomorrow night, I will see you once more for Spyro... I want to say Attack of the Rhinox and Adventure, and I'm so worried that it's going to come out as Spyro Adventure of the Rhinox. Which is the completely wrong title. So, anyway, join us for Spyro Adventure or Spyro Attack of the Rhinox. And then on Wednesday night, probably more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with a little bit of F-Zero 99? Maybe something else. Maybe. That's an extreme maybe. Probably not. But extreme maybe. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed Pikmin 2. I'm really looking forward to this one. Like, I've been keen to play this for a while. Like, I've been keen to play the entire series on stream for a while now. And this is my favorite Pikmin game of the lot that I've played so far. I have not actually played Pikmin 4 yet, but this one's my favorite. This was the one that I spend the most time with, because Pikmin 1 was bloody hard, especially with the time limit, and this one had infinite days. So. Oh. And now the bot's showing up. Very nice. Let's just do a quick ban on both of those. Real quick. And this is why links are unenabled. Goodbye, bots. Hey, tomorrow. Good night, Skylar. Good night, Spire. Well, good day, actually. Alright, have a good night, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Just lunchtime for me. Okay, well, enjoy your lunch then, Spire. Alright, good night, folks.